Victor, I'm hooked up to something. What am I hooked up to?
You're hooked up to a device called the Biofield Re-Energizer. And this is another plasma device. I mentioned before the way that this is created inside the device is, amongst other things, a crystal compound. And the crystal compound is subjected to incredibly high voltage up in the 46 to 50,000 volts. And we kind of cook this compound. I don't mean cook it literally. We say cook it. But what it means is we've subjected this compound for a period of time as well to these high voltage flashes of many thousands of volts. And that has the effect of changing the structure of the crystal compound that's inside. And just by doing that, it creates this amazing energy that comes out of the two prongs and out of the wires into there. Now, the rationale behind it is that for many years, literally for 25 years, I've been aware of what's called the etheric body. Now, the etheric body on most people, and I probably should have done yours first, but the etheric body on most people is just a few inches away from the physical body. So a normal person who's fairly healthy would be about 5 inches or 125 millimeters. A person who's really sick and they've got, some sort of, terminal cancer or something like that, it'll be about 2 inches. So just by doing that one test, you can get some idea of what's happening to the energy of the person. It's just a very simple test, And I was shocked to find out that, and this is just a couple of years ago, I was shocked to find out that in some Eastern traditions, that this 5 inches was actually the sick position.
Interesting.
And that the real position is actually 9 feet in diameter.
Wow.
Which I've never experienced. Oh, well, maybe I've experienced it in martial arts. I used to do martial arts. And for sure in that, our etheric body was, pretty big. Under certain conditions, we can make it bigger and, and the sensei could flatten you without touching you.
Right.
They come up to you and, before they've actually pushed you, you're already moving backwards just with the energy coming out of their hand. Yeah. So it's like the chi type thing. So I was inspired by a guy on YouTube. Actually, it wasn't YouTube, it was Gaia TV. And the guy's name is Randy Weizenheimer. And he's a very interesting teacher of martial arts, mostly for the military, but actually quite a very conscious being as well. He's partly a Native American, looks like a Native American as well. And he was talking all about this type of chi, and he said, and the chi for a person's etheric body is normally 9 feet. I nearly fell off my chair because that was news to me. So as I'd assimilated all this, my intuition kicked in, and it inspired me to make this device. I didn't know what this device was going to do when I made it, but as soon as I plugged it in, I realised that my field would expand to this to 9 feet.
Wow.
And everybody's does the same. Now, the trick about this device is it's possible to flatten that field just by having a bad thought.
So a negative thought.
Thought, yeah, or to be anxious about something, or to be, something that's going to cause your energy to collapse. But it's so obvious with this device. It is so obvious because your field is now out at 9 feet. When you've been on it for 10 or 15 minutes, it's out to 9 feet. So when it goes whack like that, it really is it's like, whoa, what did I just do? Oh yeah, right, I was just having an anxious thought or this. So after a very short period of time, and I'm talking a couple of weeks, it's possible to not do that. It's not to collapse your field. So you could charge yourself up in the morning, it would still be there the next day, the next day, the next day, and something happens on Friday and it collapses. You think, right, okay, I won't do that again. Charge it back up again, and that's how we go on.
Wow.
So it's a learning tool, but it's actually got this fantastic energy. And I don't know whether I'm not putting any words into your mouth. How does it feel?
I'm over there somewhere.
but just generally.
No, I have this sense of expansiveness right now.
Expansiveness.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of the other qualities is that it gives you some sort of confidence, because your field is that big. I'm not sure whether it's the field being that big makes more confidence, but by using the device, there seems to be some inherent mechanism in us that when our field is this big, we feel more confident.
Interesting.
And you can actually go and do things.
Yeah.
Okay, and the body does healing at night. So the more energy that it's got to do healing, you know, there is a thing that also that Randy talked about, was that the cells need quite a lot of energy to duplicate. They need, you know, twice the amount of energy that they normally have to work in order to duplicate. So by shoving, you know, a great big energy field for the cells, or the energy to be able to come into the body to heal the cells, then I think is a huge benefit.
Wow.
And the answer to your question is, when we use it, it's usually first thing in the morning. We just, you know, I meditate in the morning. I think, you know, where is my etheric body? You know, if I can see my etheric body here, I know, you know, and it should be there. I just put it on for 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 if I'm having a tea or something, and then when I'm done, it's big, and then hopefully it will stay like that for several days.
Right.
So I personally now only wear it maybe literally once a week.
Oh wow.
But I still do use it.
And you're able to maintain your
If I go away travelling, for instance, then I take that with me along with the little geopathic device. And if I'm in a hotel and I've been, you know, in a busy conference or something, you know, my energy can be depleted, and I would wear that, you know, after I've come back, before I go down to dinner, I'd wear that to puff things back up again, so that I've got energy for the evening.
Where's my field right now? Can you see it?
Well, it feels like it's past the light and over the chair there somewhere. You just sense the edge of it. Well, it's past. It's, you know, to be honest, it's you know, from where I'm sitting. On the other thing is, if I push against that energy field,
you can feel it.
So you can feel it, baby. If I just push against it.
Oh, yeah. That's not comfortable.
No, it's not. Well, it's not comfortable because I'm intending to push the field, but the field is out here.
Right.
But if you go into the shopping mall, and you're going to, you know, do in the supermarket, and you've got this big energy field, people actually kind of bounce off you.
So this is good for social distancing right now. You may need this for social distancing.
Social distancing, yes. Oh, it's clever.
Great. Well, thank you.
Yes.
No.